Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome inside the Yarnell Athletic Center here on the campus of Mitchell College in New London, Connecticut, where today the Mariners are set to take on the Pilgrims of New England College in a big NECC matchup. Senior day as well for the Mariners. We'll get into their 7 seniors as we go along here today. I'd like to welcome again you all into this broadcast. Andrew Pizzelli bringing you the call this afternoon. The Mariners 16-3. They have won 6 in a row. 3-0, perfect in conference play. Meanwhile, the Pilgrims, a tough season for them so far. 4-16 on the year overall. 1-2 in conference play, coming off a tough 90-36 loss at the hands of third-ranked Middlebury. Meanwhile, the Mariners just here on Thursday, 77-63. They defeated Purchase State. And they're trying to win their 7th straight on their march towards back-to-back conference titles. We're underway here. Benson, one of the 5 seniors in the starting lineup here today for Mitchell of the 7. Here's Stokes, thought about the 3, fights his way inside, little floater, no good. Rebound offensively for Brown. He's trapped along the baseline, and the Pilgrims ripped it away, but stepping out of bounds was Trajan Lewis. Stokes, Mikey Bassetto, Jalen Benson, Jacob Narvaez, and Amani Brown, the 5 starters, 5 seniors for Mitchell, and head coach Todd Peretz. Bassetto to inbound, gets it to Benson, bobbles the ball. Benson with 4 to shoot, fades back, and he hits. 2-0 Mitchell. Ayers. Left side held now by Kyle Inglis. Alex Williams inside, hands off. Baseline jump shot, no good from Lewis. Rebound poked around, and Inglis will grab it. Offensive rebound here. And then the ball thrown away by the Pilgrims. Inglis, the only returning player for the Pilgrims who made a start last year. A lot of familiarity between these 2 teams, so familiar foes, but not so familiar faces. Obviously, the experience and depth of Mitchell. 7 seniors, 2 graduate students. Only 1 player who made any starts last year for New England College returning in teams that met in the conference semifinals. Scoop shot, no good, but the offensive rebound putback is up and in for Alfonso Stokes, and right away a timeout called by head coach Charlie Mason. Not even 2 minutes gone. 4-0 Mitchell. We will step aside. You're watching NECC men's basketball action on the Mitchell Athletics Network. We'll be back. Welcome back to the floor. 18:42 to go in the first half. Early timeout there for the Pilgrims, trailing 4-0. Stovall into Ayers, who will walk it up now. Stovall once again. Benson applying pressure. He has the steal. Left-handed layup is good. The senior from New London. Quickly back the other way come the Pilgrims. Ayers swung around now to Inglis. Up top once again, Ayers. Looks to get the screen from Lewis. Down the right-hand side, under the basket, trapped, kicks it out. All alone for 3 is Stovall, no good. And the offensive rebound snatched away by Lewis. Into contact, his shot is blocked. Rebound still up for grabs. Ping-pong around, Lewis comes away with it once again. In the paint, knocked free. Bassetto the steal. Off and running into the front court, kicks to the corner. Stokes for 3, no good. And a rebound and a foul underneath. And they may be calling this on Camden Ayers. So a fresh possession here for Mitchell. Mikey Bassetto, the senior from Waterford, Connecticut, will inbound from the baseline. Shot no good from Narvaez. Pilgrims quickly the other way, spinning into the paint, feeling contact, and traveling is called. Kalon Taylor, the freshman from Tucson, Arizona, turns it over there. Mariners forced the 9th most turnovers in the nation, nearly 20 forced turnovers per game. Basetto. Now here's Benson. Trying to size up Alex Williams. Kicks it back out. Basetto up fakes a 3 on Inglis. Steps inside. Now fades away. Jumper is good. Tough fadeaway jumper for Basetto. Inglis nearly thrown away. Ayers trying to kick it to Inglis in the corner. He went to the paint. Another turnover here for New England College. Alex Jean subbing into the game now along with Stravis Lutchman. Lewis and Ayers come to the bench. Benson hands off to Basetto. Attacks the hoop, kicks it back out. Narvaez rises into the jumper, and it's good. 8-0 Mitchell. 3 minutes gone here in the first half. Taylor sips it to the corner left side. Now gets the return pass, attacks the paint, kicks it out. Right side, 3-pointer for Williams. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Benson. Basetto up fakes the 3. Into the paint. Scripts it underneath. Stokes on the drive. He scores. 12-0 Mitchell. And another timeout called by New England College. Mariners rolling right now. We will step aside. Welcome back to the floor. 16:39 to go in the first. Mitchell with a 12-0 lead here on New England College. Impressive start here for the Mariners. Trying to remain unbeaten at home. Williams underneath. Inglis on the baseline. Left-hand dribble. Kicks it to the far corner. Gathered by Lutchman. Hands back to Taylor, who's stripped. Another steal. Here comes Basetto. Leaves it for Stokes, trying to go alley-oop. Stokes gets upended on his way to the rim. What's the foul going to be here? Is this going to be Inglis? And they're going to call an offensive foul. And neither side really knew which way the call was going to go there. Stokes trying to say that he's going up for the ball. Yeah, I think the official's saying you can't go to and through Inglis. And now Stokes reaches in here and commits a foul. Bit of a frustration foul there for Stokes. Their average is just over 20 points per game. Leading scorer for the Mariners. Tops in the conference in points per game. Reigning conference player of the week, Inglis to the rim. Count it, and one. So Inglis will go to the line for a chance at a three-point play. 12-2 right now with 16:01 on the clock, but I think that may be adjusted. 16:06 now. The official comes over and asks for a clock adjustment. Inglis at the line trying to complete a three-point play to make this a 9-point game. And he misses. Rebound Mariners. Basetto, no look underneath. Stokes gathers now in the corner right side. Basetto on the wing. He's going to fire from way downtown. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Williams. 10-point game. Williams behind the line. Out high now, Jean moves it back to Williams. Williams around the screen, stop and start. Lutchman now, left-hand dribble. At the elbow, pulls up. Williams into Benson, steps back, baseline jump shot, no good. Rebound Stokes. Quick outlet to Benson. Looking to attack, right to the rim, tripped and fell down. Benson called for traveling, but the Mariners more worried about his ankle. And he seems to be okay. He's going to come to the bench here and get a substitution. Benson, obviously an important piece for this Mitchell squad. One of their vocal leaders, senior. Head coach Tom Peretz spoke about how he has improved every single season that he's been in a Mariner uniform and is like an extension of the coach on the floor. All right, now he's come to the bench with 15-13 to go, 10-point game in favor of the Mariners. Stokes moves it far side to Sam Jackson. Out high, Pollard. Now Basetto. Long two-pointer for Basetto. Rattles home. Back to a 12-point game. Sam Jackson checking in for Benson, another one of the 7 seniors for the Mariners. Here's Williams driving right into contact, and he travels. Nowhere to go on Wilton Causey, the sophomore from Worcester, Mass. Ball underneath, stolen. Taken away by Inglis. Into the front court, Inglis. Now we'll back it out with 25 on the shot clock. Looking to attack Jackson. Reverse is up and in. Basetto. Stripped again by Inglis, who goes to the deck for it. Well, it's the Mariners now, the ones causing turnovers. Excuse me, the Pilgrims giving the Mariners a bit of their dose of their own medicine. Inglis no good on the shot. Long outlet. Basetto tracks it down. Now fires from the baseline and hits. Difficult shot for Basetto. Lutchman. Stokes reaches in. And then finally it's ripped free by Causey. Now Stokes. Clear right side for 3. No good. Rebound, Jean. Taylor trying to go behind his back. Basetto nearly knocked it free. Jean now with it once again. Now Inglis out high. Trying to work on Pollard. Around the screen. Inglis down the left side. Scoop shot, no good. Rebound loose and collected by Basetto. To the corner. Stokes thought about the 3. Returns to Basetto. Attacks. Has it ripped free, but a foul. Reach in there by Taylor with 13:07 to go. Bishop Taylor checking into the game now for Basetto. Lobs it all the way out to center court, nearly back court there. Stokes, left side now to Taylor. Causey sets the screen. Pollard, long 2, back iron. Offensive rebound inside. Causey snags it away. Second chance is up and good as his initial shot was blocked. Head coach Charlie Mason wanting it up and down. Gomo underneath. Jean off the glass, can't get the roll. Tips the rebound, collected instead by Bishop Taylor. Off and running, bounce pass Stokes, hands back to Taylor. Along the baseline, good recovery there by the Pilgrims. Jackson for 3! The senior from Port St. Lucie, Florida, cans it from distance. Largest lead for the Mariners as Jean underneath feeds it off the glass and in. Quieting the crowd. 21-6. Jackson is going to fire another. No good. Rebound Michael Hills. Then he has it poked away. Thrown back. Stokes underneath. Behind the back. Leaves it for Causey. His shot blocked. Throws it at the rim again. Rebound Jean. And then Causey called for a foul underneath. Aggressive. Trying to poke it back from Alex Jean.
Foul number 30, Wilson Causey, his first team third.
21-6 with 11:54 to go. Mariners raced out to a 12-0 start. Two teams that have been meeting a lot recently in the postseason. Underneath, shot block. Jackson swats it out of bounds away from Nick Gomo. And gets it to go off of Gomo and out of play. So the Mariners get it back. Here's Stokes right side. Pollard comes to set the screen. Instead, Stokes attacks, spins, and has it blocked. Efosa. Now Hills. Poked away from behind by Taylor, but out of play. And a good sign here for Mitchell as Jalen Benson set to check back in along with Mikey Bassetto. Glad to see that Benson is okay. Maybe a little extra tape on the ankle. Benson a big part of how the Mariners force so many turnovers. 56 total steals on the season. First in the conference, fourth in the league, in the nation, as a three from Kalan Taylor is drained from the left side. Bassetto lobs it underneath. Causey turns, hooks, can't get the roll. Able to muscle away the rebound for a second, but then it's taken right back by Gomo, and then he's bumped from behind. Foul against Wilton Causey. 14 fouls now against the Mariners. 10:51 to go in the first. Efosa kicks to the corner right side. Gomo. Michael Hills. 8 seconds to shoot here for the Pilgrims. Corner, left side, three-pointer, back iron, no good. Benson can't control the rebound. Hills gets it underneath. Efosa turns, throws a shoulder, floats it up and off the glass and in. Back to a 10-point game. Bassetto. Tricky dribble right side. Lobs it to Benson. Out beyond the three-point line. Sends Bishop Taylor away. Brown comes to set the screen. Benson zips it to the corner. Taylor, contested two-pointer, no good. And Amani Brown held underneath. He draws the foul on Kalan Taylor. Does the senior from St. John's, Antigua. 9:49 to go in the first. Inbound safely to Robert Zolis. Bassetto quickly off the screen. Attacks to the corner left side. Extra pass. Benson rises into a three. No good. Foul on the rebound. And it's going to go against the Mariners. Robert Zolis crashing in from behind. The sophomore from Clinton, Connecticut. Fifth team foul here against Mitchell.
His first team fifth.
Hills. Underneath, and it's laid up and in. Jarnowski gets it to go. And it's an 8-point game. Good response here from the Pilgrims after falling behind big. 9:21 to go. Single-digit game. Timeout, Top Hats. We'll take it as well. You're watching NECC men's basketball action on the Mariners Athletic Network. We'll be back. Welcome back to the Yarnell Athletic Center and the campus of Mitchell College. Andrew Pizzelli bringing you the call. Thank you for finding us here on a Saturday afternoon. Mariners leading 21-13 out of the timeout. Good response here from the Pilgrims. Brown, jump shot no good, fouls his shot, and then tips it out of play. Pilgrims can make this a 2-possession game here on this trip. Inglis through traffic. Hands off underneath, off the glass and in once again. For the Pilgrims, that's Jarnowski. And it's a 6-point game. Baceto a 3, no good. Rebound Afosa, one and done trip there for the Mariners. Inglis kicks it left side. Attacking is Gomo. Hands off at the free throw line. Jumper no good. Rebound punched around and controlled by the Mariners. Stokes right to the rim. Fouled. And the senior from Bloomfield, Connecticut should head to the free throw line. Stokes, who last week netted his 1,000th career point against Eastern Nazarene. Just the 6th Mitchell men's basketball player to reach that milestone in the program's Division III era. Good here on the first free throw. It was an all-conference first-team selection last season. It's played in 68 career games coming into today. .74% free throw shooter on the year. Knocks down both here. Back to an 8-point game. Hills. Left side to Gomo. Efosa. Dribble handoff with Hills. Steps back at the free throw line. Jumper is good. Pilgrims have found a bit of a rhythm. Benson. Attacks. Ball poked away. Up for grabs. Knocked away and stolen. Here comes Efosa to Hills. Trying to lob it back. That one's deflected by Baceto off of Hills and out of play. Good hustle there from Mikey Baceto to hustle back into the frame. Disrupt would have been a 2-on-1 for the Pilgrims to try and make it a 4-point game. Stokes throws it away from the double team underneath. Ball stripped and stolen. Hills, long lead for Efosa, bobbles it, lays it up and in. 4-point game. Well, it didn't start that way, but this one now turning into the type of Rocky versus Apollo slugfest that Coach Peretz has billed these games as. Another steal. Mariners nearly got it back. Here's Inglis. Now for the Pilgrims. Attacks, floats, and scores. 2-point game. Time out, Mitchell. Big time turnaround here for the Pilgrims. They have made this a 2-point game, and we will step aside with 7:10 to go in the first. Welcome back to the floor. 7:10 to go in the first half. The Pilgrims, after falling behind big to start, have battled back to make this a 2-point game. Like I said, these two teams very familiar with one another, have met multiple times in the postseason. Mariners eliminated the Pilgrims last year in the semifinals. 1-point game there. Pilgrims won the conference championship in 2020. 2-point game. Overtime game in the semifinals in 2019 that Mitchell won. This one did not start like those games. But the Pilgrims, albeit young, showing some great resolve here on the road. And a foul here against the Mariners after they nearly had the steal. 6-point game, 27-21. Bishop Taylor is going to check in here as Stokes is going to be the one who gets subbed out. Did not like the call. Afosa moves it left side to Hills. Inglis calling for it at half court. Hills still with it left side behind the line. Gomo trying to work on Benson. Ball loose, picked up by Taylor. Rips it away. Here's Benson to the rim. Layup no good. Rebound Pilgrims. Hills races ahead. Puts on the gas. Right to the rim. Left-handed layup is good. Count it and one. Michael Hills in a flash. And he'll get to the line to make this a 1-point game. Which he does. 25-24. Pilgrims shoot the most free throws per game in the conference. And usually that's a great way to get back into a game, but it's been the defense that they have picked up here. Basetto away from a double team. Thought about the three, steps back, zips it across. Now rising Narvaez into the shot, no good. Offensive rebound for Brown. Double taps it back up and in. Gomo. Now Afosa. Thought about handing off to Inglis. And Jarnowski stepped out of bounds. Mariners will get it back, leading by 3. Brown up fakes on the baseline, trying to kick it back out. Offensive foul. Nick Gomo steps in to take the charge. 8th team foul. Jarnowski. Now Afosa. Inglis. Clear for 3. Left side. Swish! We start again. 27-27 with 4:52 to go in the first half. Benson underneath. Lays it up and in. Mitchell back up by 2. Hills. In deep to Gomo, double team, looking for an outlet, kicks it back out to the near side. Afosa's jumper comes up short. Offensive rebound for Gomo is up and in. Tied again at 29. Basetto, no look underneath. Benson lays it in with the left hand. What a pass from Mikey Basetto. the conference's leader in assists. Layup no good for Hills on the other end. Here comes Pollard. Benson sets for three. No good. That one in and out. Basetto 8th in the NCAA in total assists. Gomo misplays it in the corner left side. Pilgrims turn it over. 3:54 to go in the first. 31-29, Mitchell on top. Pollard has it knocked free. Here comes Inglis. Sprints right to the rack. Layup no good. Foul called late though. Foul called on Bishop Taylor. And now Inglis will head to the line. Free throw good for Inglis. One more coming. Free throw in and out. Stays a 1-point lead here for the Mariners. I think ready for this one to be a laugher. Instead, they've got a fight on their hands. Basetto pull-up jump shot, rattles in. 3-point game. Michael Hills. Watched by Benson. Jarnowski down the right-hand side. Fades back to his left. Shot no good. Tipped around and grabbed by Brandon Lee. Hands back to Basetto. Pulls up for three from deep. No good. Offensive rebound. Basetto now on the cut. Fakes the pass. Trying to drop it along the baseline. And the foul called on the pass. Junior Efosa whistled for the foul. Basetto to inbound from the baseline. Gets it in. Now gets the return pass in the corner left side. Attacks. Now steps back from 18 feet and hits! Mikey Basetto falling to the ground. Knocks it in. Five-point game. Down the right side. The layup for Alex Williams is good. Leading scorer for the Pilgrims gets it to go there. Pollard all alone. Jump shot. Back iron no good. Big time offensive rebound. Kick out. Basetto three no good. And the Pilgrims grab the rebound. Jarnowski. Looking to run now is Williams once again into the front court. Basetto comes for the steal. Williams goes to the rack. Offensive foul. .202 to go in the first. 3-point game. Basetto moves it to Pollard. On the wing right side. Narvaez. Left side to Lee. Now Benson into a crowd. Lost the ball. Hills pokes it away. Then trying to throw it cross court. He gets fouled. 1:45 to go in the first.
Foul number 5, Jalen Benson, his first.
Foul here on Benson, and Mariners over the limit. So this will put Michael Hills at the free throw line. Largest lead for the Mariners was 15. Game has been tied twice. Second free throw good for Hills. 2-point game. Bassetto attacks with the left hand, steps back from 18 feet, swish. Mikey Bassetto single-handedly right now carrying the Mariners, 12 points to lead all scorers. And it's nice to have the experience that the Mariners have. 2 graduate students, 7 total seniors. Another steal. Here comes Bassetto. Bassetto, no look underneath. Benson lays it off the window and in. Back to 6. Williams. Extra pass to Stovall. Now Hills. Final minute first half, and double dribble called here on Hills. Unforced error for the Pilgrims. Their 16th turnover of the half. So the Mariners in a half have forced almost as many turnovers as they force in every game. Jump shot is pure for Jacob Narvaez. And another assist for Bassetto. 4 of them here in the first half. Underneath Stovall, pass too high. 17th turnover for the Mariners. Pollard kicks it to Benson, misplayed it in the corner. Whistle underneath. And I think we have an offensive foul called here on Dante Pollard, and we do. .20 seconds to go. Shot clock turned off here. Pilgrims will have the final shot. And head coach Charlie Mason calls out for 1 shot. 8 seconds. Ayers. Out to Stovall for 3. Got it! Jason Stovall from downtown. That will have the Pilgrims feeling good as they head to the locker room. The Mariners up 41-36, but they led by as many as 15. They raced out to a 12-0 lead. But New England College, hanging tough, has made this a close one as we have reached halftime. We will take a break while the teams head to the locker room. You're watching NECC men's basketball action on the Mitchell Athletics Network. We'll be back. Welcome back to the Yarnall Athletic Center here on the campus of Mitchell College in New London, Connecticut. Andy Pizzelli here bringing you the call, getting ready for the start of the second half between Mitchell and New England College. Big NECC matchup. Senior day for the Mariners. They've been perfect at home, perfect in conference play. But that brings the target to your backs in New England College, despite falling behind 12-0, trailing by as many as 15 in that first half. Battled back to tie the game twice, never led in the first half. And it's a 41-36 game as we get ready for the start of the second. New England College now shooting 51.7% from the field, 50% from deep. Mariners not too bad either, 47% from the field, but just 1 of 9 from downtown. Mikey Bassetto leading all scorers, 12 points, 5 assists in the first half. Jalen Benson also in double figures. Kyle Inglis, the only player in double figures for the Pilgrims. And the message at halftime from head coach Charlie Mason was that he was proud of his group and the resilience. Young team on the road against a very quality team. Happy with their effort. Meanwhile, head coach Todd Peretz wanted to see his team play with more energy here in this second half. Three-pointer right side is good for Gomo. And right away, it's a 2-point game. Benson hands off to Stokes. He'll fire the deep three, no good. Rebound tipped, but grabbed by the Pilgrims. A chance to tie or better on this possession. Gomo dribbles to the left side. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Attacks Benson, turns, fades, shot no good. Rebound Narvaez. Bassetto, hands off underneath, kick out. Brown on the baseline, got it. Four-point game again. Pilgrims have tied the game twice, have never led. Efosa, dribble handoff with Jarnowski. Now Hills off the screen, attacks the hoop, shot is swatted out of bounds by Jalen Benson. Gomo to Inglis. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Inglis attacks. Left-handed scoop shot blocked again by Brown. Offensive rebound now collected underneath by Efosa. His reverse is no good. Tipped out of play by the Mariners, so the Pilgrims will keep it. Hills around the screen. Attacks, hangs in the air. Count it. And one. Michael Hills to the rack. And he can make this a 1-point game from the free throw line. Hills 2 for 3 so far from the free throw line. The lefty knocks this one down to make it a 1-point game. Teams last met just a few weeks ago, 78-52 up in Henniker. Mitchell won that one. Pilgrims trying to get their first win on the road. Stokes knocked down on the shot, and he will get free throws, the foul here against Inglis. If you're Mitchell, you're going to get every team's best shot every night. You're the defending conference champion. Stokes free throw. No good. Doesn't matter the situation. New England College isn't going to care that it's senior day for the Mariners. They would love nothing more but to spoil it. Chance to tie or take the lead with a three. Inglis attacks right side. Layup is good. Tie game. We start again. 17:51 to go in the second. Knotted at 44. Basetto double teamed to Brown left side. He'll rise into the baseline. Jumper. Swish. Hills races into the front court. Now we'll back it out. Hills. Gomo. Jarnowski ripped away by Basetto. Clean steal. Off to the rack. He scores. Every time the Pilgrims have tied or gotten close, the Mariners have had an answer. And most of the times it's been Basetto. Three-pointer. Swish. Jarnowski from downtown. His first three of the game. Fifth for the Pilgrims, and here's a steal. Gomo steps away from Basetto, and the Pilgrims have their first lead of the game. Time out, Mitchell. 16:45 to go from 15 down to a 49-48 lead for New England College. We'll be back. Welcome back to the floor. 16:45 to go in the second, and it's New England College with the 49-48 lead. Basetto double teamed underneath, the ball poked away and stolen. Jarnowski trying to throw it off of Narvaez. And the turnover instead will be charged to Jarnowski. Under out of bounds here for Basetto. Lobbed all the way out. Stokes has it at center court. 17 to shoot. Stokes to Narvaez. Back to Stokes. Now Basetto left side. On the wing. Basetto trying to shake Hills. Contested two. No good. Rebound. Inglis had it. Stokes rips it away, and then Inglis pokes it free. Still loose. Stokes with the left hand. His shot no good. Third chance, and finally Afosa cleans up the rebound for the Pilgrims. Working with a 1-point lead. Hills trying to switch to the left hand. Who else? Basetto pokes it away. Sprints to the front court. Over the shoulder pass. Trying to move it to Narvaez. The Mariners turn it over. Official stops play here to reset the shot clock. $18 turnovers, making 19 for the Pilgrims. 9 steals. Benson, Basetto, and Stokes rank in the top 3 in steals per game in the conference. Despite that, the Pilgrims have the lead. Gomo out to Hills through traffic underneath the basket, and he stepped out of play. 20th turnover for New England College. said earlier, the Mariners forced the 9th most turnovers in the nation, 19.47 per game. They forced 20 so far with 15 and a half to go in the second half. Stokes, pull-up jumper, no good. Mariners get the offensive rebound. Swung around now to Benson. He'll fire from deep, no good. Afosa taps it, but another rebound for Inglis. Can the Pilgrims build a lead? Alex Williams. Hands off to Inglis. Up fakes the three. To the basket. Scoop shot. Up and in. Score it and the foul. That's the third foul on Stokes. That's likely to chase him from the game. But no one at the scorer's table yet. Free throw no good. Three-point lead for New England College, 51-48 with exactly 15 minutes to play. Benson will bring it up for the Mariners. Pollard. Causey. Shot no good, side of the rim, and it ricochets out of play. And no one touched it for the Pilgrims. And they'll get it back. Kalon Taylor. Now Gomo. Pollard up on him at the three-point line. Gomo attacks right side, hangs in the air and scores. Pilgrims up by 5. Benson. Causey on the baseline. Return to Benson. Attacks. Scoops. Scores. And one. Free throw to try and make it a 2-point game. First free throw of the game for Benson. Rolls home. 53-51. Nick Gomo. Return to Kyle Inglis. Sprints up the left side. Attacks the hoop. Reverses it up and in. Score it and one again. Inglis to the deck. And he'll have a chance to try and complete a three-point play. Which he cannot. 4-point game, 55-51. Stokes with the 3 fouls. Attacks, fades, off the window and in. He calls out for a foul, hoping for the and one, does not get it. Inglis now left side. 2-point game. Taylor. Stripped. Benson the steal. And then he's bumped and fouled near side by Alex Williams. Conference's leading stealer. Another theft for Benson. Looks up and sees 13:38 to go. And the Mariners trailing by 2. #21st turnover for the Pilgrims. 16 points off of turnovers for the Mariners. Head coach Todd Peretz. That was one of the things he mentioned at halftime. Thought his team should capitalize more on the turnovers that they're forcing. Here's Stokes on the cut, and he's fouled. And he will head to the line for his 4th and 5th free throws. Make it his 5th and 6th free throws of the afternoon. for the senior from Bloomfield. Joined by his cousins before the game. Special pregame ceremony for all of the seniors. First free throw good for Stokes. His free throw to tie the game. Mariners led all the way through the first half, but the Pilgrims took a 5-point lead here in the second. Mariners make that up, and we start again at 55. Taylor throws it away. Causey to the ground for it. Stokes to Benson. Layup is good. Acrobatic move from Jalen Benson. And the Mariners back up 2. Poked away from Taylor, but a foul. Foul called there on Bassetto. That's his second. .13:08 to go in the second. Sideline out of bounds here for the Pilgrims. Trailing by 2 now. Jarnowski, Inglis, three-pointer, got it! Pilgrims back up 1. Stokes, stop and start, stripped of the ball, got it back, and he flips it up and in. Mitchell up 1 as we alternate on the odd number. Stovall to Williams, attacks and scores. Pilgrims up 1. Benson. Right side to Stokes. Causey comes to set the screen. Stokes out of the double team. Causey underneath, kick out. Benson, 3, no good, short. Rebound, Causey underneath, can't get it to go. Still loose on the floor. Causey has it again and gets fouled underneath. And Inglis will be the one called. That's just his second. Inglis, the leading scorer in the game now. 8 of 11 from the field, 2 of 2 from deep. Stokes and Benson each with 15 for the Mariners. Causey was all alone, thinking about the 3, doesn't want it. Now Stokes, nowhere to go, kicks it back out to Bassetto. 10 seconds to shoot here for Mitchell. Bassetto steps back, left side. It's good. 61-60. Back and forth we go. Jarnowski. Loose on the ground, knocked away. Benson rips it away all alone. Benson will lay it up with the right hand. 3-point lead for Mitchell. Inglis. Out at half court. Now trying to go around the screen from Williams. Lost it. Bassetto throws it off of Inglis and out of play. Bassetto trying to say that he threw it off of Inglis, who was sitting out. The official is going to say that Bassetto threw it out of play and not off Inglis. Now the officials are going to discuss this. Now Inglis was lying on the ground, half in play, half out. And I think because of that, this is one of those weird interpretations of the rules. Because Inglis was lying on the ground over the line, technically he's out of bounds. So by Bassetto throwing it off of him and out, he technically threw it out of play. Somebody find the rule book. Official comes over to explain it to head coach Todd Peretz. That's a break there for the Pilgrims. Williams with 17 seconds to shoot. Benson up on him. Now Stovall switches to the right hand, kicks it out. Ayers on the attack. Baseline jump shot comes up short. Rebound Jarnowski. Two Pilgrims both went for it. It's pulled down by Causey instead for Mitchell. Basetto stops, pops, no good. Causey rips away the rebound. He's tied up underneath, throws it up and in, no shot. Foul on the floor. Mariners will inbound from the baseline. Third foul called against Alex Williams. Basetto to inbound. Benson gathers it and backs out. Working on Camden Ayers. Pollard comes to set the screen. Pollard on the dive through contact. Shot no good. Causey the rebound. Swatted out of his hands by Stovall. Inglis up ahead to Jarnowski running the floor. Shot no good, but a goaltend. (63-62). Mikey Basetto gives it up to Jalen Benson. Clock rolling with 10:21 to go. 1 point lead for the Mariners. Stokes just inside the line. Trying to size up Gomo. Gets past him with the right hand. The high floater is good. Stokes now with 15. Make it 17. And the three-headed monster of Stokes, Benson, and Basetto doing all the damage here for Mitchell. Hills kicks it left side. Efosa with 12 seconds. Drives on Pollard, goes to the reverse, no good. Rebound punched around. Jarnowski can't get to it. Basetto with one hand to Benson. He lays it up and in. Another beautiful assist for Basetto. Benson finishes it off. He's up to 19 now. Timeout. New England College. Mariners push the lead back to 5, 67-62. We will take the break as well. 9:27 left to go here in this one. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Mitchell College. Mariners leading 67-62. Led by as many as 15 in the first half. Raced out to a 12-0 start. But the Pilgrims hanging tough. Battled back to take a lead here in the second half. Mariners respond. Back up by 5. Out of the timeout, it'll be Benson, Stokes, Pollard, Causey, and Basetto. The 5 for Mitchell. Hills, Gomo, Williams, Efosa, and Jarnowski. Make it Inglis, actually, the 5. Hills, double dribble. Costly turnover there for the Pilgrims. Their 24th of the game. Benson. Pollard. Kicks it out right side. Bassetto up fakes the 3. Now Pollard will pull. That's no good. Rebound, Gomo. Did he touch it? He did not. Pilgrims will get it back. Williams. Left side. Hands off at the free throw line. Hill stripped of the ball. Another steal, another turnover. Bassetto back to Stokes, who lays it up and in. 69-62. Mitchell trying to wrestle control of this game back. Inglis nearly lost it. Top of the three-point line, floats it underneath. Gomo stripped. Last touch by Stokes. Six assists now for Bassetto. Averages 6.9 per game. First in the conference, 4th in the NCAA in assists per game. Inglis trapped, forces it up, called for traveling. 25th turnover for New England College. .8:23 and counting. Benson to Pollard, and he traveled. Teams trade turnovers. Pilgrims get it back, trailing by 7 with 8:17 to go. It's been some balanced scoring for the Pilgrims. Inglis, though, leading the way, 19 total points. Efosa surveys from the right corner, all the way out to Inglis at half court. Now Stovall attacks, spins, floats with the right hand, and gets the roll. Jason Stovall, the freshman from Tampa, Florida, cuts it to 5. Well, the Pilgrims are going to need stops. Bassetto from way downtown, splash! That one shot from New Haven. His first 3 of the game. Had been 0 for 4 before that. Stovall picked up by Bassetto. 13 to shoot for New England College. Gomo. Nowhere to go. Now Williams. 5 to shoot. Steps to his left. No good. Rebound Stokes. Stokes tied up behind. Stokes got the rebound, was looking for somewhere to go. Stovall came in from behind to tie him up on a jump ball. The jump ball call came before Stokes was thrown down to the ground. The refs are just going to say play on. Efosa comes to the bench. Jarnowski back in here for the Pilgrims. Pollard, Benson, Stokes, Bassetto, and Causey. 8 rebounds in the game for Causey. Game's leading rebounder. Stokes down the right side. Scoop shot, no good. Fouled, but I think it's going to be on the floor. Stokes trying to say he was shooting. This will be baseline out of bounds. And we're going to get a timeout called here by Charlie Mason. We'll take it as well. 6:59 to go in the second. Mitchell now leading 72-64. We'll be back. Welcome back inside the Yarnall Athletic Center here on the campus of Mitchell College. Mariners leading 72-64. 6 minutes and 59 seconds to go in the second half of this one. Mariners will have the ball, inbounding from their baseline. They'll have 20 seconds to shoot. Benson will put it in. To Bassetto, rises into the right side three, no good. Rebound, Causey, his ninth, turns, throws it at the rim, feeling contact, and then he's fouled from behind. Wilton Causey has been a force on the glass. He's got 10 total rebounds. 9 of them are offensive boards. Very impressive number. And another free throw coming here to make this a double-digit game again. No good. Rebound Efosa. Here's Inglis. 19 points for him to lead the Pilgrims. Inglis up fakes the three, at the elbow, kicks it. Efosa, stolen. Bassetto on the move, leaves it for Pollard. Scoop shot, no good. Causey nearly had another offensive rebound. Numbers here for the Pilgrims. On the run, Inglis to the rack. Layup is good. And one. Another three-point play opportunity for Kyle Inglis. He'll head to the line where he's just 1 for 5. Inglis. Free throw in the air. It's good. Seven-point game. Underneath, Bassetto finds Causey. He reverses it up and in with the right hand. Jarnowski down the left side around Causey. Layup in and out. That one was halfway down. Stokes, Bassetto. Swings it back to Stokes. Left side, three in the air, no good. Causey the rebound. Throws it at the rim and he gets fouled. 10 offensive rebounds for Wilton Causey. One-man wrecking crew in the paint. On his own, Causey has more offensive rebounds than the Pilgrims do as a team. Good on the free throws. Ten-point game with 5:35 to go. Inglis switches to the left hand, trying to kick it out, stolen away. Another for Bassetto. On the fast break, leaves it underneath. Stokes, nowhere to go. Hands off to Benson, attacking, spinning. Causey will throw it down. And the Mariners now with a 12-point lead. They didn't have control of the game for a while. They have control of it now. Hills from the elbow. Jumper short. Rebound Mariners. Efosa, though, dives to knock it away. Gomo swings it to the corner right side. Stovall for three. No good. Off the top of the backboard and not a play. Near a 40% three-point shooter is Stovall. Off the mark that time. Timeout, Pilgrims will take it as well. 4:45 to go. Mariners in the driver's seat, leading 79-67. Welcome back to the court. Andy Pizzelli here bringing you the call. 4:45 to go in the second half. Mariners leading 79-67. Head coach Todd Parrott wanted more energy here in this second half. He's got it. They have forced 28 turnovers from the Pilgrims. 15 steals for the Mariners. 7 of those belonging to Mikey Pacetto. 3 players with 19 points for Mitchell. Stokes, Pacetto, and Benson. Brown, baseline, no good. Pollard tips the rebound, but out of play. Now the unsung hero here for Mitchell has been Wilton Causey. 11 rebounds, 10 offensive boards, 9 points. Well, it's go time now for the Pilgrims. Do they have one more comeback left in them? Williams down the left side, hangs in the air, shot no good. Rebound Brown. Benson attacks the paint, hands off underneath. Brown, shot no good. Pollard the offensive rebound. Pacetto all alone for 3, and he cans it. And the Mariners reestablish a 15-point lead that they lost, with 3:51 to go. Hills. This one turned into a fight. Inglis short on the 3, rebound Stokes. Head coach Todd Parrott, as I said, had described the matchups over the years with this New England College team as Rocky versus Apollo slugfests. Mariners threw the first big haymaker. Stokes 3, no good. Brown called for an offensive foul here, going for the rebound. But the Pilgrims responded in the first half. Tied the game, took the lead here in the second, led by as many as 5. But the defending conference champs, an experienced group, are these Mariners. They know how to flip a switch, and they are very dangerous when they do. Shot off the window for a Kalon Taylor. Banks it in with 3 minutes to go. 13-point game. Pacetto will slowly walk it up and get it to Benson. Mariners happy to run a little clock. Brown attacks underneath. Trapped. Throws it into space. Tipped out to Benson. Slides his way left side. Fosa swats it away. Taylor called for a double dribble. The 29th turnover for the Pilgrims. Mitchell will call timeout. We'll keep it here. 2:36 to go. Mariners up 82-69. Here on Senior Day, Alfonso Stokes, Mikey Pacetto, Jalen Benson, Jacob Narvaez, Amani Brown, Sam Jackson, and Max Gale. The 7 seniors had a very special pregame ceremony, joined by family and friends on the court. I think they thought this one was going to be a laugher to start. It was a good comeback for the Pilgrims, but the Mariners just know how to find another gear. They've had a couple of scares of late, but in line to win their 7th straight. This game had a bit of a playoff feel. Two teams could meet again in the postseason. Stokes hanging in the air and fouled. He will get to the line to try and add to his totals. (82-69). First free throw from Stokes is good. One more free throw coming for Stokes. And he got it. Right on his average, 21 points a game. Just too many options here for the Mariners. Inglis fouled on the way by Benson. Inglis has tossed in 22 here today for the Pilgrims. No one else in double figures. Jarnowski and Gomo each with 9, along with Michael Hills. But not enough help offensively for the Pilgrims to try and hang with the Mariners. Inglis good on the first free throw. 14-point game, 2:13 to go. One more coming for Inglis. He puts it in. 13-point game. Stokes will slowly bring it ahead here for the Mariners. Now Benson. Fouled on his way to the rim. And this should put Benson at the free throw line with 1:59 to play. Misses the front end of the 1-and-1, but Benson grabs the offensive rebound. Dribbles into traffic, ball loose on the floor. Causey comes up with it, kicks it out to Stokes. He attacks, looking to throw it down. Counted and one. The hang time of Alfonso Stokes. The hoop and the harm. And he can go to the free throw line to give the Mariners their largest lead of the game. Which he does. And Benson's going to check out here. Sam Jackson, the senior, is going to check back in. He's 1 for 2 in the game, knocked down a 3 early on. Picks up Hills here. Hills to the basket, counted and one. 1:42 to go. 87-73. Jackson picks up the foul. Hills at the free throw line. Gets the free throw. And the Pilgrims are going to call time. 13-point game. 1:42 to go. We will take it as well. Mariners in control. You're watching NECC men's basketball action. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the floor. Andrew Pizzelli here bringing you the call. Thank you for finding us this afternoon. And it's a 13-point lead for the Mariners, but this has been a tightly contested game. Mariners had the big lead early. Middle part of this game, the Pilgrims really had control. But in the later rounds of this fight, the Mariners took control underneath. Narvaez tied up and a whistle under the basket. And Jacob Narvaez, senior from Miramar, Florida, will get to the line now. Good on the first. His first free throws of the game. 5 points now for Narvaez. One more free throw coming. Missed the second. Stokes the offensive rebound. Offensive boards. 23 in the game now for the Pilgrims. Leading to 21 second chance points. Basetto steps back, left side. Three-pointer no good. Loose underneath. Narvaez had it, and then he kicked it out of play. 1:04 to go. 14-point game. Taylor comes to the bench. Hill's back in. Here's Stovall. Basetto, another steal. Off and running. He can't get the layup to go. Hits the deck hard. Narvaez dribbles to the sideline, and he loses it right in front of the Mariner bench. 16 steals in the game for the Mariners. 8 for Basetto. Left side, Inglis hangs in the air and gets it to go. 47 seconds left. Benson fouled on the inbound by Williams. And I think this is the 5th foul on Alex Williams. Stokes will come to the bench. Round of applause for him. Game's leading scorer. Actually, no, Inglis now the game's leading scorer with 26. Stokes with 24 to lead the Mariners. Benson knocks down the free throw. He's at 20 points now. It was that three. Stokes, Basetto, Benson. The familiar faces leading the way for the Mariners. Wilton Causey, though, 10 offensive rebounds, 11 total in the game. That was a major factor. And the seniors are going to get a curtain call. Round of applause from this good home crowd here today. Handshakes and high fives all around as they come to the bench. Inglis with 45 seconds and a 14-point game. Attacks. Acrobatic move. Can't get it to go. Brown the rebound. And Bishop Taylor will bring it ahead. 30 seconds to go. Byron Dunn Kicks it to the corner right side, and Brown will drop it out of play. Pilgrims get it back with 23.5 to go. Shot clock turned off. Brown and Narvaez come to the bench. Checking in is Adam Gardner for the final 23.5. It was a valiant fight here from the Pilgrims. Had a lead here in the second half. But the Mariners, when they want, are just too much for anyone to handle. As Hills fouled on his way to the hoop. And he may get free throws here to try and add to his totals down the stretch. Nope, just baseline out of bounds. Gomo lobs it out to Hills, deep behind the line. Spins in the paint. Floater with the left hand is true. Ten seconds to go. Taylor, left side, will just dribble it out. Underneath to Kenny Lewis in the final seconds. Come off the clock. The Mariners got a bit of a scare. Got a good fight here today from the Pilgrims. But as I said, Mitchell, too much for New England College. And they have won their 7th straight game and remain perfect in conference play with the 90-78 victory here today on Senior Day. Stokes with 24, Bassetto 22, 7 assists, 8 steals. Benson 21 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. And as I said, Wilton Causey 11 rebounds, 10 of them offensive boards, helping the Mariners to 21 second chance points. Pilgrims, this is going to be a tough loss, but a good building block for them. A young team showing tremendous fight here today. They'll fall to 4-17 on the year, 1-3 in conference play. Next up, they'll face Thomas Maine on February 7th at 7 p.m. The Mariners, 17-3, their 7th straight victory. They are 4-0 in conference play, and they'll next face Fitchburg State here at home on February 6th at 6 p.m. Want to thank our entire staff and production crew. Your producer today has been Alani Johnson, Mike Brunetti, and Nate Chadbourne helping to provide live statistics. Your camera person was Madison Nuczynski. And a big shout out and thanks as well to Emily Reynolds, the public address announcer here today, who got her workout in with the Senior Day script and once again was phenomenal for the energy here in the building. And want to thank you all for joining and listening along with us, folks. Once again, your final: Mitchell 90, New England College 78. The Mariners have won 7 in a row. I am Andy Pizzelli. Have a great night, everyone.